My name is Mohammed Jamil Raza, and I'm giving interview for the Colourful Heritage. I was born in 1934, and I was born in Yucky Gate, Lahore. Before partition, it was people were living together, you see, and flying the kites and mixing up with the Sikh boys and Hindu boys, And one lady, which was a Hindu, she was very much restrictive for us, She said, oh, it's a Muslim boy coming, हमारा चौका खराब हो गया, ये है वो है. So she was we were trying to escape from her, and I was about that time about a 7 or 8 year old. There was a Masjid Wazir Khan, and there was a Chowk Wazir Khan. There's a primary school, you see, which used to be for our primary school, which I done up to 4 years. And master, I still remember his name was Jan Muhammad. He was quite good, and he was very fatherly person. No, it was all Muslim boys were in that school, you see. Mostly the Hindus or Sikh boys have their own schools, and we never seen there was Hindu, Sikh or Muslim going together in one school. There was also colleges, which was Islamia College, Dayal Singh College in Lahore, which was for Sikh, on Nisbat Road, whereas Brandrath Road was Islamia College, which was for Muslim boys, And then after that, we moved from Yucky Gate to Sherawala Gate, and I used to live with my uncle and my auntie, which was big sister of my mother, and because they were only 2 person, and they have wanted us to move with them so that we could be helping them. They were in old age, because their son was in army and they were outside, Rashid Chaudhry. So it was that eventually I joined Sherawala Islamic High School. My father, Chaudhry Abdul Aziz Chima, he has 4 brothers. When my father was doing the business, that these songs came from the Turkey, that most of all the Europe and the Russia was attacking them to scatter the Muslim empire, which was Turkey, Constantine Empire, to finish it and divide between themselves. So on the side of the eastern side was Tashkent, Samarkand, Bukhara, which was Russia, was under attack, and the song came that we haven't got any soldier left. Mostly men are killed, you see, fighting all nations, and only the women are left to carry out the ammunition. So much excitement came into our community in India. The Muslim people start doing jihad and hijrat, towards Tashkent, Samarkand, Bukhara to help the Turkish people, see. And women start giving their ornaments for the help of the Turkish nation. And that's why the Turkey today is very friendly with Pakistani people. That is a reason, because we helped them when they were needing it. So my father closed his business. He didn't bother about his business. He says, I'm going to fight against the Russian. His brother came along and told him, Abdul Aziz, your son is Rafiq. He is have a pneumonia, and we don't know whether he will survive. He was about 8 or 9 year old, and wait for a few days until your son dies and bury him yourself, and then you can go for jihad, you see. He says, no, Allahumma labbaik, the time have come, I can't stop it. So he went, even his son holding his shirt, like that, but he didn't stop it. He says, Allah, I'm coming in your way, and I will fight to the last, no matter anything, my family, my life, my anything, my sons, children, nothing is important to me but to help the Muslim people. So he went away along with leading with the other groups. Amanullah Khan was a king of Afghanistan. British government have pressure on him to not let these people help them. And funny thing happened. They were allowed, given the ammunition and horse, and they went again. Tashkent, Samarkand, Bukhara. There's a Turkish general. When they saw them, they thought they were the spies for the Russia. They arrested them. My father was being arrested by Turkish themselves, you see. So, and the group were taken because they were all good-looking, light skin, red faces, all young people blushing, you see, and good-looking, strong, well-built. They said, you are not Indian Muslims, because Indian Muslims are small, black, and they have seen the Bengalis, or the southern Indian, the Muslim, you see, they have never seen Punjabi, before that, and they say you cannot be. My father even read Quran, you see, and told them that we are Muslim, we have come to help them. But he says, I will not blame them, because in wartime there is a confusion. You cannot know who's your friend and who's your enemy. So they were right to do it, so they put it us into the fort, giving us enough food, you see. Whatever they had, they were giving us some as well. Some like chapatis, or the bread, or some sugar to eat it, and that was not enough for us. We were good eater from Punjab, wrestlers and all that, the good eating people. So it was not, we could sleep well. And then in the night time, I was reading Quran, you see. One night I saw, it looked like that the wall was coming down, fort wall was falling down. In the morning, it happened that to become true, you see, because that general came to us and told us we are leaving this place, town, because a lot of Russian army is coming in, moving in, and we are leaving this area. You will be freed. It came out and lined them up, and told them you're going to be free. So whatever you do, you can go back wherever you come from. They were doing the guerrilla war there, you see, fighting, going. Muslim people left that area, you see, countryside. They were looking in for Russians and killing them, you see. They were and they were getting their ammunition as well. So back home, my grandmother was told, you say the last recite for your son, because 3 years we have never heard anything about, no news. So he could have been killed, you see, martyred, you see. So they say the last recite Fatiha, unke liye, say the Fatiha, and say prayers for him, you see, for his soul. Whenever I read namaz, as it comes to me that my son is alive, he is coming back. Mother never says my son is lost. So when they were war finished, 1918 or 1919, so they were they came from Mecca side, so they said that they will do Umrah, you see. Then they were called by the court and by the king of Saudi Arabia, and he asked them to take some gift, and some money and help, They says, we don't want anything from you, you see. He says, no, take it. He says, no, it was for sake of Allah, and on the day of judgment we will not be able to claim anything for that, if we take anything from you, that we are fighting for this money, you see. So never accepted. So he gave us the 2-yard piece of Mecca Sharif, and 2 yard of a piece of Raza Rasul Pak Sharif, which was, one was green, one was black. I used to smell them myself when I was young. When he came back, and they were lying in the roof, and I was opening box, was still smelling, the attar, in the perfume, you see. So the Russian also tried to use them as for political reason, you see, to make a procession to claim back to the Muslim that look, the Muslim also taking the Muslim prisoner, you see, so that Muslims should keep away from the Turks, not help them. So our father says, no, we will not come to do that, for politically to assist you or anything. Leave us alone. We are. Yes, I'm Pakistani, and I'm proud to be Pakistani. Pakistan is a great nation, one of the great nations. we are not lesser than anybody in the world. We have a very great history, very great background, Muslim background. Nobody can match Muslim history or Pakistan, especially Pakistan history. I will tell them that the children should have a good education. They should keep away from bad people, from bad things, drugs or all these kind of things don't carry on, you see, because in other countries we could survive as if we have a good education, you see, and we have a good place. If we become like a rough people, you see, so there will be no respect for our children, you see.